I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
This is Maggie Mae. Join us as we follow the moon. Today we want to take you exploring with us in beautiful northwestern Alabama. We were just recently up there, and I think we were kind of shocked at how beautiful northwest Alabama really was.
It is really pretty.
So come join us. We're going to take you to 3 spots that we found on this trip. We've got many more that we want to go back and see, but we're going to take you to 3 amazing spots, and be sure to hang out until the end of this video because this 3rd one you will not want to miss.
It's really special.
Our first stop was the Coon Dog Cemetery. Now, this is the one and only Coon Dog Cemetery, and in order for dogs to be allowed to be buried here, they do have to be registered as full-blooded coon dogs. You see anything and everything as far as how elaborate some of these graves are, and you can tell these meant an awful lot to a lot of people.
Very loved.
It was a very peaceful, very tranquil place. When we signed the guest book, we were, in the matter of the day before we were there and the day we were there, which was early in the day, probably 30 people had been there. You'll see elaborate markers like that one that's all etched from metal, down to that one that's just wood with their coon dog's collar on it. While we were there, we were the only ones there, so it was just us and the sounds of nature in the background.
I think that there was water running back down those, in that gully behind it. I think I could hear water running. They've got benches scattered throughout so that people can just come down and sit. And
even that little covered pavilion back there. Now, as we were looking around, I was just looking at a couple of the older graves, and we came across this one that's marked for Troop. And Troop was born in 1922 and passed in 1937. And a short ways away on the tree, we found this sign. Troop was the first one that was buried in the site. When we left, just a short ways down the road, we came across the Cedar Creek Dam, which was built originally by the Tennessee Valley Authority. And this is one of 4 dams along the Bear Creek area. It's not a hydroelectric dam. It was just done for water retention and storm runoff. But there were quite a few people out there when we were there fishing and enjoying the area.
There was access roads to the water. I don't remember what you said the name of that was, but all the way around. It looked like it was pretty extensive.
And it was a beautiful little break in our day. Well, I hope you've liked what you've seen so far, but the best is yet to come.
Yes.
The last section that we're going to show you here today is from Dismals Canyon, which is in northwest Alabama, and I think was just a shock to both of us as far as how beautiful it was.
It was very unexpected.
Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, first of all, it was home to the Paleo Indians back in 10,000 years back. And I don't think that when you're walking on any land, we really don't think about people who lived there 10,000 years ago. And so that was, you felt very reverent about that. They were the first known man to the United States. And that was also something I never knew about. The name Dismal Canyon actually came from a little insect, the larva stage of a little insect, and they're called dismalites. Dismalites, thank you. And they actually emit a greenish light that attracts their food, which is other insects. And they will glow. They're down there in the canyon at night, which we didn't get to go at nighttime. They do have nighttime.
Said something about nighttime walks that they offer.
Yeah, so that would be kind of fun to do. Now, when you first go in and you've gotten your ticket and you go out into the area of the canyon, going down into the canyon, there's falls, and those are called Rainbow Falls. And that's because once you get to the bottom, at any point you can stand at various points depending on the sunlight, and you're going to see the sunlight flowing through the water is going to create a rainbow. At the top of the rainbow, or actually, at the top of the falls, there once was a mill, and the mill was destroyed by flooding sometime back in the 50s. And there's also a pond there, or pool of water, and that's where the local churches would baptize their people from the various churches would go there to be baptized. So that's just a few of the many things that were mentioned on the back of the map.
And speaking of which, we will put a picture of the map up here for you, so you can see. It's about 1.5 miles hike.
Yes.
And on the back of the map, which we didn't notice until after we had left, is great history about each of the different spots along the map, including their GPS coordinates. So next time we know, and hopefully next time you guys will know.
That's right.
We wanted to set this one up for you today with telling you about it before we showed it to you. I did the video on this, Cathy did still photography, and we just want to let it play, sit back, relax, and enjoy the beauty, because it's absolutely amazing. If you do like this video, please give us a thumbs up. We certainly appreciate it. And if you haven't already subscribed or rang the little notification bell to know when the new videos come out, if you do that, we really do appreciate it. So enjoy Dismals Canyon. Hopefully you'll enjoy it every bit as much as we did. And
thank you for following us as we follow the moon.
Thanks. Thank you for watching this video. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to ring the notification bell so you'll know when we have new videos listed. Also, be sure to check out our blog at followthemoon.us and also our Facebook page at Follow the Moon and on Instagram at Follow the Moon Travel. Thanks.